Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another ECW pay-per-view. Myself, Xavier Chalvin, part of Unstoppable, with Devin Smith from Evolution.
Glad to be here tonight at Anarchy Rulz, and that is just it. It is absolute anarchy here. Tonight, to start off tonight, we have a Battle Royale match on the Evolution side for a #1 contender spot.
You know, you're probably wondering why we're still together after last pay-per-view. It's okay, we signed an NDA, we signed a contract to where we cannot touch each other tonight. There will be no post-show brawl, or else one of us will be fired, and honestly, we don't want that.
You know, and that is speculated. It was an absolute cheap shot at the last PLA from this guy right here, but we'll see how it goes on tonight.
Yeah, it's all going to come down to fruition later on tonight. Former Xavier the Savior, also known as X-Devil, will be taking on Dash Suede inside a church. It's going to be interesting. But tonight we're kicking off with a Battle Royal, kicking off with Karrion Kross, a part of the House of Black.
And fitting the theme for tonight, anarchy. Absolutely, you know, as I mentioned, this is a #1 contenders match, and you know, on Evolution, there's been a little bit of anarchy as well. No one can really solidify themselves as a #1 contender. Everybody just keeps seeing to get an edge on somebody else, and so I'm hoping this Battle Royale will really put somebody over the top. Literally.
Right, winner faces either Edge or Cody Rhodes later on tonight. They face off in a steel cage match for the Evolution Championship. And I mean, as you said before, there's so many true #1 contenders. I mean, we've had the likes of Kenny Omega, Karrion Kross, Cody Rhodes, Christian. I mean, list goes on and on.
Don't look past this man right here, the Dark Phantom, stepping up in the strong style division a little bit, and solidifying himself as a #2 contender in that strong style tournament.
Yeah, it was very, very good in the underground tournament. Fell short, but given another opportunity here tonight.
And Mr. Opportunist himself, Matt Cardona, walking into this match. I wouldn't be surprised if he just came out on top.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of Mr. Underground. Not sure what happened to him, but
come on, we all know. I mean, we now know is Matt Cardona. I mean,
nah, I'm still convinced it was definitely someone else. But it's definitely different builds, similar builds.
Yeah, the haters have their opinions.
But Matt Cardona has a chance to also win here tonight. Plenty of opportunities. But only one will walk away the winner.
In my opinion, the #1 contender in the #1 contenders match, Kenny Omega. You know, he fell short a couple of times here on Evolution, but he's yet to really have a one-on-one ECW style match. And you know, he's been in a couple triple threats, fatal four-way, and we'll see again here tonight if he can come out on top. But again, not an ECW style match.
Yeah, someone you don't really see as extreme. I mean, he shows some sides of it. Former ECW World Champion, of course, during Season 1. I held it for a brief period before tonight's #1 contender, Seth frickin' Rollins, took it away from him, and really hasn't necessarily got his footing in Evolution as one of those top guys. I mean, I mentioned it earlier. He's had some opportunities. To getting him in the mix with Edge and Christian.
Mm-hmm. Yep, but like I said, never one-on-one. Somebody's always there lurking in the background. Moving right along, another #1 contender, an up-and-coming superstar here on Evolution, a man that fell short just 2 weeks ago in his match, but again, looking to come back here with a win.
Someone I'm very high of, the young OG. He likes to be called Javon Evans, Mr. Jumpman himself.
and recently joined by a Lash legend in the last couple of weeks, but by himself here tonight.
Yes, of course, very high upside for this superstar. And imagine he wins this Battle Royal in front of so many future Hall of Famers.
Yeah, I mean, can you believe, or can you imagine someone so young, I mean, coming out as the #1 contender this early on?
I mean, he might be my favorite to win, honestly. But one thing to think about in this Battle Royal is you don't want to be high-flying in this Battle Royal because you don't want to get thrown over the top rope.
Right.
You want to stay on the ground as much as possible.
And 1/3 of New Evolution is Ricky Saints. A man that his last match was a loss against the Deadly Dangerous Alliances. Sean Spears. And yeah, we haven't really seen him since, so a wild card has really thrown into this match, but I mean, we'll see if he comes out on top.
I mean, I hate to take a shot at you, but anything to help out the New Evolution, I guess. Try and give them championships across the board, but
we see Isaac Swagger already, another part of a New Evolution, as he's got a match later on tonight against Shinsuke Nakamura in contention for gold. So we'll see if Ricky Saints could also pick up an opportunity for gold.
And of course, Dash Wade in the non-title matchup. So all three members of New Evolution have their eyes set on victory here tonight at Anarchy Rulz. So two more competitors coming down to the ring. First off is WWE's own Kevin Owens. Part of his group was Sami Zayn.
Yes, sir, Power and Glory. And we've, again, another superstar that we've really yet to see compete by himself. We've seen it once this year, and he did pick up a win. So technically, he is undefeated in the singles division.
Yeah, still really too early to tell with most of these superstars how they're going to pan out for Evolution, but a big rocket here if they can win the Battle Royal to get them straight to the top of the division. Which is why it's crucial that any one of these superstars takes advantage of this matchup.
And anybody could, absolutely anybody.
Who is the 8th and final competitor going into this Battle Royal?
You know, and if this man wins this match right here, it'll be extremely interesting. If we see his best friend, longtime tag team partner, in a match against Cody Rhodes later on tonight, you know, if he picks up a win, he very well could face his tag team partner for gold.
Definitely the wild card going into this Battle Royal. Christian Cage, they're going to shock everybody by trying to get a World Championship match, potentially against his best friend.
And he's been on an absolute tear here on Evolution so far early, picking up at least 3-4 wins so far here in the singles division.
Right, and obviously not able to accompany not able to accompany Edge here tonight.
Yep, by himself.
So he just inserted himself into this Battle Royal.
You know, and we've seen that storyline over the last couple of weeks over there on Evolution. Christian Cage likes to step in the ring, and Adam Copeland likes to step behind Christian Cage, so maybe a little frustration between the two.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. 8 superstars a part of the Anarchy Rulz ring. No room for a referee here tonight.
Absolutely not. It's so hard to catch focus on one superstar. Everybody just throwing the body all around the ring.
Right, and of course the main objective is don't get thrown over the top rope with both feet hitting the floor, else you will be eliminated, and the last man standing is the #1 contender for the Evolution World Championship.
And early on, Ricky Saints gets thrown over the top. Matt Cardona looking to eliminate him early on, but he reverses it.
Highlighting Kenny Omega here, running start powerbomb right onto the ECW logo.
And carrying cross with Kevin Owens there in the corner. And he was the #1 draft pick here on Evolution. To see him possibly out this early on, I mean, I don't know if we expected that.
Yeah, there was some upside with picking him number 1, and he just got eliminated just like that already.
A number 1 in the draft and number 1 out.
Float over DDT by Javon Evans, Mr. Jumpman himself. Trying to go after some of the veterans, but gets thrown by Ricky Saints.
And Saints may be getting caught up in the moment a little bit here. Submissions don't matter.
It'll be interesting to see what kind of rivalries come out of this matchup. Who's going to target who the most? As Kenny Omega throws Cardona over the rope. And trying to eliminate him, can Cardona survive?
You know, when someone like Cross goes out so soon, I mean, it really flips out, or really switches up the contenders. Anybody could come out on top.
Oh, Ricky Saints, what's he thinking here? Beautiful neck breaker. Cardona able to survive, and just one person getting eliminated. The ring is already starting to thin out a little bit. Getting much more space to do whatever you want.
Kevin Owens so far with the only elimination here tonight.
A shocking one at that as Christian Cage takes out both Kevin Owens and Matt Cardona.
As you see Phantom almost slip up there and get thrown over the top by Saints.
Oh, Blue Thunderbomb by Javon Evans. Ricky Saints was looking for something big. Kevin Owens flips him, and we got another elimination.
Javon Evans and Matt Cardona out.
I say actually 2 eliminations. And there goes my pick, Javon Evans, alongside Matt Cardona. I'm Prettier by Christian Cage. Christian Cage and Kenny Omega have some rivalry history. So no shock there. Impaler by Christian. Christian just taking out everybody.
Christian Cage and Kevin Owens really starting to gain some momentum here.
No shock there as you have a world champion on your side. Of course, you're going to have.
And a swanton misses in the corner there by Kevin Owens on Dark Phantom.
Right, you're going to have a lot of targets on your back being a part of the world championship circle. But also, you're pretty much a main event player in your own right if you're best friends with a world champion, former world champion.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, out of all these men, he is next up technically in line, but he does have to earn his shot.
Now throwing Ricky Saints over the top rope, and he's eliminated. We're now down to 4.
Big Superman punch there by Dark Phantom. All 3 men down in the middle of the ring. Phantom is the only one standing.
Obviously, the question mark going into this matchup. It's hard to put a game plan on Dark Phantom.
Yeah, he's one of those superstars that's yet to really put his feet in the ground here on Evolution, but when he steps in the ring, it's an absolute show. Letting the match play out a little bit here. Christian Cage getting back on his feet. No. Kevin Owens able to reverse it.
Big DDT. Omega might be looking to throw Dark Phantom out. And he is out of here. We're down to 3. Oh, and Christian Cage. Oh, Omega!
What an end of the match. It ended so quickly. Kenny Omega took advantage of the opportunity.
Yeah, he saw the picture and he took it. What a steal there as Kenny Omega, realizing he's busted open as well, gets the victory and is the new #1 contender for whoever comes out on top tonight.
What a way to start Anarchy Rulz.
Yes, sir. Kenny Omega is your new #1 contender for the Evolution World Championship.
The following contest is a ladder match and is for the ECW Women's Championship.
That is right, ladies and gentlemen. Ladder match for the ECW Unstoppable Women's Championship. And it is a rematch from last pay-per-view's vacant World Championship match. Emily Ham looking for redemption here tonight.
And this is one superstar on your roster that I'm absolutely astounded by. I mean, her moveset, her arsenal, I mean, there's no other like it.
Yeah, and for only being in the ring for just a couple of months, really, she's done a phenomenal job. Not only capturing the audience's glaze, but also just being on top of the women's roster as well.
The true babyface coming into this match for sure, no doubt.
But the past couple of weeks, she's had a tough time having to deal with Jade Cargill alongside Jada Parker as well. Really not making it an easy come up here tonight. Which is why she wanted something as astounding as a ladder match.
Right, I mean, you're up against someone like Jada Parker and Jade Cargill. Like you said, it's not going to be easy, but that's why you're in the spot that you are.
Right, and obviously the women's champion Jada Parker.
St. Lucie, Florida, the ECW Women's Champion, Jada Parker.
As we hear Mike Hamilton say, Jada Parker has really been on top of her game. Don't know what Emily's going to have to do tonight to put down Jada.
Yeah, and we saw Rhea vacate this title. You needed someone to step up, and this female right here was the absolute right person to do that.
Of course, last night on Unstoppable, Jada Parker came out and hit Emily with a ladder, showcasing that she is the person on top. You got to climb your way up to get to her. Of course, one of the queens of the sky, Emily Ham, loves herself a ladder, being able to jump off and be reckless.
Yep, and as you had mentioned earlier on, these women have seen each other in a ring before. However, do you feel like Emily Ham has the advantage here tonight, this being a ladder match?
Absolutely. I mean, she couldn't win in a one-on-one, Extreme Rules matchup, but this being a ladder match, I mean, she loves the sky, so she loves the danger when it comes to being in a ladder match. So even though I don't think either woman's been in one,
right?
I think it definitely Emily Ham does come out on top.
Yeah, I mean, she uses those turnbuckles and ring posts to her advantage. Why should she not use a ladder?
Jada just showing off the strength there, and it's a leg drop on the outside.
And we saw this in Jada's last match as well, as she showed off a little bit and maybe costed her a little too much. I don't know if she can do that tonight.
Oh, misses wildly there. Emily going for the gold right now, grabbing the ladder. Something that Jada has not done yet thus far.
And you can see the look on Emily's eyes. She is locked in tonight. She was the first one to grab the ladder and the first one to set it up.
But she has the eyes on the prize right now as Jada Parker still stumbling. Emily wasting no time, but Jada showing off the strength there, pushing the ladder down and sending Emily down to the canvas.
Yeah, and those kicks and slams to the back and body of Emily Ham cannot feel good.
Oh, taking the chair away from the timekeeper there. Emily looking for that ladder, and Emily able to strike first.
Ham got gold in her future, no doubt. Ladder set back up, but Jada Parker not going to let her get away that easy.
Yeah, catching her before Emily could do anything with that chair. Big forearm in the corner by Miss Parker.
And Parker could take the women's championship right here.
She's swatting at him, not able to firmly grasp it, as Emily able to get up and try and take Jada Parker off the ladder, but Jada with that big boot. But of course, Emily very resistant and still trying. Again. Oh no, Jada! Crashing and burning. Emily had enough.
And a big moonsault off the rope. She couldn't take one more kick, but she missed it.
Yeah, went right into that ladder. Must not feel good. As Jada now dragging Emily into the corner. Running start big forearm again by Miss Parker.
Some fear on Emily Ham's eyes. As Jada Parker gets some momentum and she grabs a table from underneath the ring.
Yeah, Emily a little stunned, now trying to play cat and mouse, trying to walk away from Jada, who's coming at her with a table. This slow chase. Looks like the tortoise in the hare as Emily comes back with her own and an X Factor.
Smart to run away and gain some stamina back there.
Yeah, really toying with Jada Parker there until the right time to attack was. And now Emily's got the advantage.
Back in the middle of the ring here. Emily showing shades of the strong style division.
Oh, and some of the high flying as well. Bouncing off the ropes, Hurricane Rana.
Maybe a little comeback here from Emily as she sets up the ladder. And Jada's busted up.
Oh,
takes a
chair
big chair
right to the
shot.
face, yes. And I forgot to mention as well, big congratulations to Emily, who just got engaged as well. And also looking to win the Women's Championship right here.
Yeah, congratulations.
Could have a ring and a belt coming up.
Uh-oh, maybe a little more. Looking for a little more than just the gold.
I said she loves the sky, and look at that beautiful arm drag.
What a technical move there. And maybe a little too much. As Jada reverses it, and now she's back on offense.
Again, Emily, high resistance, still getting back onto her feet, trying to take Jada off that ladder. And does so.
And after about the fourth attempt of trying to hit her off the top, Emily Ham is back on top of the ladder, grabbing a gold.
Yeah, Jada has not moved. Emily's got it.
This could be all.
She's got an arm on it.
Parker back on her feet. In time.
Uh-oh. Emily hanging there. Oh my God. Big powerbomb on the edge of the ladder.
How'd she able to shake that off?
I don't know. I said she loves. I don't
loves
know.
pain.
Yeah,
loves pain, clearly.
Exactly. And Emily's setting her up. Plants her head first into the canvas. Jada is lifeless. But interestingly enough, Jada's kind of where Emily wants or doesn't need her to be. She can't put up that ladder in the middle of the ring with Jada laying there.
Maybe a smart decision from Jada to intentionally get knocked out in the middle of the ring.
Yeah, some good or bad ring awareness, I'm not too sure. Jada Parker grabbing the chair. Emily dazed on the ropes. And Jada swinging for her life there.
A couple chair shots to the back of Emily Ham for good measure. That back has been absolutely beat down and bruised tonight by Jada Parker.
Yeah, she's definitely going to feel it in the morning. Oh, back elbow. Busting open the right eye of Emily. Now both women busted open for this World Championship. Going to go for the hip attack here. And she connects.
Ham could be down and out. This could be the beginning of the end.
Yeah, I think Jada's got it here. Got to climb the ladder and retrieve the title. That's rightfully hers, but again, Emily somehow getting up.
Not going to go out that easy. Back on her feet.
And still fighting back, able to bring Emily or Jada down in a big drop kick.
And the queen of the sky here, Emily Ham up top.
Another beautiful arm drag.
And slowly showing how tired she is climbing that ladder. Looking to become the top of that women's division there on Unstoppable.
That's the problem with the high flying ability is you use a lot of your stamina. And Emily's definitely tired, especially being busted open as well.
And giving it her all, shaking off Jada Parker.
And Jada getting frustrated. And she's not able to take down Emily, and she finally does.
Frustration for sure. Going back under the ring, grabbing another chair as that first chair's broken as she broke it over the back of Emily Ham. And breaks that other one on the body.
Back and forth contest for the Unstoppable Women's Championship. Emily Ham throwing Jada into the corner and seizing this as an opportunity, but giving time for Jada to catch her breath, catch her stamina.
As you had mentioned, her giving it her all so earlier on might cost her later on this match.
Jada bringing her down once again. Both women do not want to quit here. Oh, using those thick thighs to take out Emily Ham.
And that's nothing. Shake it off.
Oh, but a big knee stuns her. But Jada wasn't liking how the ladder was set up. Gonna fix it her way now. Now climb up and try and retrieve her championship.
And again, Emily Ham not going to go out that easy. Fighting back once more.
The question now is, how much more do either one of these women have? They keep coming back up, but surely one of them's got to be damn near empty.
This may be an underground match. One of these women might not come out of this ring alive.
And Jada again showing off the strength. At this point, if you're Emily, you might want to stop to see another day. Oh, Emily. Scoop slam. Showing off the surprising strength. And not done. Calling up Miss Parker. Springboard. Hurricane Rana. And a standing shooting star. Impressive. This far into the matchup.
And how impressive is that for being this fresh into the wrestling, like just universe? I mean, in the ring for how long?
Just a couple of months, pretty much 6 months. Beautiful cutter.
And when you're doing this after just a couple of months, gold will be around your waist eventually.
Fans chanting one more time, but we may not need it. As Jada somehow still stirring. Emily trying.
Parker looking for a little comeback here.
And again, I can't believe it. Not much more to say. Oh, Emily was thinking for a pile driver. Jada able to reverse. Might have been trying to end the career of Jada, who sends her down with a back body drop.
And I've got a feeling Jada Parker has Emily Ham right where she wants her.
I don't know, dancing her around in the ring. I don't know if she knows what to do as she hits a Samoan drop.
You know, and what a mistake, honestly, by Jada Parker. But maybe not. I'll slip up on my words there. The top of the women's division she will be if she makes this climb.
But Emily, you know, she's had the title in her grasp more than Jada Parker has. Because every time that Jada tries to swat at the title, Emily's right there. Emily has at least had two hands on the belt.
Both of these women really giving it her all. They're all here tonight. And Emily climbs back up on top. Parker drags her back down. Emily back on her feet. All the strong style.
You know, I thought this match was going to be a car crash. Very quick, big frog splash by Emily. But instead, it's been very strategic between these two women. Back elbow misses. Emily has a chance here. Knee to the back.
Parker tired in the corner.
As I said, maybe it's Emily who needs to do a little bit more damage before going up to the ladder.
That's it.
And Emily does it.
What a match from the rookie. I mean, an absolute showing.
Well, now these women are tied one apiece. Emily taking the title off of Jada.
Here is your winner.
And don't forget about Rhea lurking in the background. You can guarantee she'll have something to say about this.
Yeah, very impressive victory for Emily Ham. But it's a wonder of what the third and final matchup will be between these two. Of course, Jada's going to want that rematch. Staying on the unstoppable time, it is time for the television championship.
And is for the ECW World Television Championship.
That is right, television championship. Haven't seen defended in a couple of months. But that does not stop Tommy Dreamer from fighting, especially these guys who are all looking for gold.
Yeah, and Tommy Dreamer's been on an absolute tear there on Unstoppable, fighting opponents like Ripley, women's champion. And, I mean, when you have someone like Nothing But Meat on your side, it's going to be a big step up from someone like Rhea Ripley.
Yeah, you thought Rhea Ripley was going to give Tommy Dreamer a run for his money. Well, just you wait, as here comes the Nigerian ruler, Oba Femi, alongside AOP. Of course, this happened after Akam and Razor did Oba Femi's dirty work a couple of weeks ago, attacking Tommy Dreamer backstage. And it led to a promo, a challenge for Oba Femi versus Dreamer. Of course, Dreamer not wanting to back down from a fight, accepted. And last night, they were part of 6-man tag. It was MBM versus Dreamer and a couple of ECW friends along his side.
And that right there is the peak of the television division.
Yeah, of course, Dreamer not afraid to defend it against anyone as the face of Unstoppable, I would say.
Clearly not. I mean, when you get attacked and blindsided by two people like AOP, and then you're still willing to step up against someone like Oba Femi, that says a lot about your champion.
Yeah, I mean, he's ruthless. He's not afraid. And going at this alone without his friends by his side here tonight. As Dreamer looking to make another tick onto the championship here tonight and make Oba Femi just another retention. Television title is the Innovator of Violence versus the Nigerian ruler for the television title.
Introducing the challenger from Lagos, Nigeria, weighing in at 273 pounds, Oba Femi. And his opponent from Yonkers, New York, weighing in at 245 pounds, the ECW World Television Champion, Tommy Dreamer.
Fans are absolutely roaring here in the arena tonight. I just want to thank all the fans who have been watching, keeping up, subscribing to the content as we keep pushing here tonight. Anarchy Rulz. Television title on the line. Oba Femi acknowledging that he could be the next television champion. We've only seen a couple of them here in ECW, in the new ECW era.
And you could see that face on TV an awful lot here lately on ECW. And Oba Femi coming in at an extra 40 pounds and about 5 inches taller than Tommy Dreamer, it looks like. How does Tommy Dreamer come on top tonight and retain his title?
I mean, he's dealt with bigger opponents in the past. You have your Rhinos, your Big Shows. I mean, Dreamer's just got to keep it real. You know, this is Extreme Rules. It's his playground, really. Oba Femi, not that he can't be extreme. I mean, his two fists are weapons, but Dreamer dies and breeds extreme. So
Yeah, he's absolutely going to have to bring a little bit of that classic ECW back here.
So as the innovator of violence, he's just got to keep up with Oba and use those weapons best he can to try and even the playing field. And definitely not pay attention to those two behemoths on the outside.
As you see AOP looking to get a little involved here, taking off that turnbuckle pad there in the corner.
Exactly. Dreamer not even seeing it, going for a cover. And it looked like Razor was even trying to be a little cheeky, try to grab the referee. It was unsuccessful.
Yeah, we'd seen it from those two goons from Unstoppable in these last couple of weeks as they attacked, like you said, just backstage on Tommy Dreamer a couple of weeks ago. And they're willing to do whatever they have to do to pick up this gold.
Oh, and Oba Femi using the exposed turnbuckle first, right into the back of Dreamer. And yeah, AOP's had their own duties as well, not only dealing with Tommy Dreamer, helping out Oba, but also trying to get those tag team titles off the Hardys. Was unsuccessful against GOD. So we will see next week on Unstoppable, GOD versus the Hardys for the tag titles in our main event. That's just one wrench in the road for NBN. As there you have it, Dreamer using the weapons early, sledgehammer to the midsection of Oba Femi.
Just like you mentioned, he's going to need that here if he's going to pick up gold.
Retain his gold nonetheless. Oba Femi using the strength to bring him down. Big spine buster. And Oba fired up here. Might be looking to put an end early. As Dreamer clutching that knee, he might be hurt.
Not good to see from your champ.
Pop up powerbomb Oba. Is that enough to crown a new champ? Oh my God, only a 1.
Oba maybe just, I thought he was walking through Tommy Dreamer, but a kick out at 1 says otherwise.
But Oba's not even phased. He was already trying to go for another disastrous move, but Dreamer able to reverse.
And a big chop across the chest to Tommy Dreamer.
Back and forth, Dreamer with his own pop-up spine buster. Oh, and here is where the numbers game comes into play. I told him he needs to ignore him. It's hard when he's talking trash. I understand that.
Yeah, absolutely. Just like I'd mentioned and you had said earlier on, Tommy Dreamer cannot let those two get involved in this match here tonight, but he is not.
Oh, and Dreamer surprising everybody. That was quick.
Yeah, he had just tried to get distracted by AOP. They were trying to talk to him, get his head out of the match, and he turned around, locked in, and ended it quickly.
I mean, Dreamer just loves the pay-per-views. I hate to use the word unstoppable so many times, but he's unstoppable when it comes to pay-per-views. And Dreamer able to retain against Oba Femi, something I didn't think was going to happen.
You're really going to have to find someone to switch it up against Tommy Dreamer, your television champion.
Might have to be multiple men to try and put down the innovator of violence.
Maybe AOP.
The following contest is an Extreme Rules match and is for the ECW Women's Championship.
The ECW Women's Evolution Championship has so much history behind it in this match here right now. Alexa Bliss recently has joined House of Black as she feels like she needs someone to back her up. Fighting against Bayley. Bayley picked up a win just weeks ago to grab that championship off of Alexa Bliss. And Alexa Bliss feels like she has something to prove here tonight against Bayley.
Yeah, it was very shocking when we saw Alexa Bliss lose the gold to Bayley. It seemed like she had just gotten the title.
Yep.
And so trying to get some remorse here for Alexa Bliss. No House of Black as well. Interesting game plan here tonight.
Yeah, no retentions for Bliss, like you just mentioned. 1 match as champion and 1 loss. We'll see if she deserves to be back in championship contention.
And here comes the role model of the women's division.
Yeah, and you had made a really good point really early on here on ECW that, well, Bailey is just straight up disrespected. The women around her kind of walk in the spots, and Bailey is deserved to be where she's at, your women's champion.
Yeah, and she obviously proved it as she was given a fair one-on-one shot, and she capitalized perfectly, becoming the new women's champion. So same could maybe be said for Alexa Bliss tonight. She looks for redemption.
And Bailey looking for her first title defense here as well. Like we had said earlier on, Alexa Bliss is 0-1. You know, this women's division this belt has been tossed around. We've seen Nia Jax, we've seen Alexa Bliss, and now Bailey. And Lash Legend also a #1 contender now.
So here we go, ladies and gentlemen, the fans behind Bailey here tonight. So will we see some hot potato continuing, or will Bailey remain on top?
Introducing the challenger from Columbus, Ohio, Alexa Bliss. And her opponent from San Jose, California, the ECW Women's Champion, Bailey.
You know, I think it says a lot about Alexa Bliss that she is not joined by House of Black here tonight. Aleister Black, Brody King, and Karrion Kross all lurking backstage.
Yeah, I mean, we saw Obafemi come out with AOP. It didn't favor him very much. I mean, he lost the championship opportunity right there. And so maybe Alexa learned from that and decided to keep the boys in the back.
Yep, and she had House of Black out there for her first title contention, and well, we saw how that went, so maybe she needed to switch it up.
Tagged back by Bailey into a drop down, looking to get some chain wrestling going.
Yeah, one of the more technical fighters here in this women's division.
Oh, and this disrespectful slap to the back of the head of Alexa. Maybe just fired her back up.
And a big knee to the corner stuns Alexa Bliss. Bailey has momentum early on, looking to get a weapon into the equation, grabs a table.
But not capitalizing on a stunned Alexa Bliss, it might cost her.
And Bliss's focus is elsewhere, trying to get the crowd back on her side. Huge mistake.
I'm not sure I would have done that if I was Alexa Bliss. Had time to capitalize, instead decided to showboat. There's Bailey grabbing a table here, setting it up. But more importantly, keeping her offense on Alexa.
And your champion throws Bliss into the table. This could be bad.
Catastrophic early suplex through the table.
And your champion showing you why she is on top of this women's division here on Evolution.
Big splash there by Bailey in the cover.
Early pin attempt. And a leg kick out of 2. This early on, that table shot did a lot more damage than most expected. And a kendo stick now brought into the match. A brutal Bailey, leaving no room for Alexa Bliss.
It's interesting to see how things have turned early on in their careers. Both Alexa Bliss and Bailey did not want to use weapons. They were too good for that. They didn't know how to be the way they are here tonight. And it flashed 10 years later, here they are, using weapons aplenty. They don't care.
Right, when you join a roster like either Unstoppable or Evolution, unfortunately you have to learn how to be extreme. You gotta adapt.
Bailey to belly. And Alexa kicking out.
And Bailey's locked in. Her first contention.
Yeah, I think that's what was very impressive from these women was adaptation. Being able to grow some hair on their chest and become extreme in the dire needs.
Yeah, absolutely. We saw Alexa Bliss pick up a win against Lash Legend just a few weeks ago, and she absolutely had to get creative. She wasn't able to use that body mass against someone like Lash Legend. She had to use weapons, and that picked up a win to get her where she is tonight.
Fighting in front of the announcers' tables now. Alexa Bliss taking out the limbs of Bayley. Oh, but Bayley able to reverse.
And Bayley showing you why she's the true model there, the true role model there at the women's division. Showing you why she's on top.
Oh, and taking off the announcers' table cover. But Alexa Bliss able to catch her. Had the high ground. Bayley able to reverse though.
Maybe got a little too carried away there was Bayley, but immediately gets focused back in as Alexa Bliss reverses.
Oh, Alexa Bliss DDT.
And this could pick up the Women's Championship for Alexa Bliss.
Seeing both finishers here, both women kicking out at 2. Got to be thinking next finisher might be the winner here.
Yeah, and I think this is what we expected when this match was announced. Both women have a very high upside. I don't think there is an underdog in this match.
You know, both women, veterans in their own way, both former women's champions as well. Uh-oh, Bayley catches her Rose Plant. Rose Plant connects. That's got to be enough.
And still.
And 3.
That is all. The Rose Plant to Alexa Bliss ends the rivalry. Will we see Lash Legend against Bayley here in the next couple weeks as Bayley remains your Women's Evolution Champion?
I mean, I wanted to say I called it. Next finisher wins, and Bayley able to catch Alexa Bliss early on after saying that. And was able to get the 1, 2, 3.
And what a banger this was, but the next match is going to be an absolute classic.
Yes, sir. Match of the year candidate, perhaps, as we have a camera crew going to Indiana in a little old church called Sunnyside of God.
I've been plotting this for a minute. I just need 3 count. 3? Only here for a 3 count.
Ring the bell. You listen here.
Check on me. You good? That's all you got? Come on.
Those who betray us face great devastation.
Hey, back off. Back. He's done. He's done. Time to bring the Savior back. And the winner is Dash Suede. Nah, I'm out.
This match has been brewing for a couple of weeks here on Evolution. An underground tournament championship. A champion will be crowned here tonight.
Yeah, I just want to say what an impressive victory for Dash Suede. Looking for another win for New Evolution is this man, Isaac Swagger.
Yeah, absolutely. Dash Suede looking to bring the Savior back. We saw last match him pick up a win for New Evolution. Like Xavier just said, Isaac Swagger defeated no other than the Sandman and Baron Corbin themselves, respectively, in this underground tournament to get where he is here tonight.
I was saying X-Devil disappearing after the matchup, even after everything that he took. I think it's safe to say that that's not the end.
No, absolutely not. New Evolution has a lot to deal with. X-Devil is not gone.
But nonetheless, Evolution looking to crown a new champion here tonight after the Strong Style Championship moved over to Unstoppable. And we issue the Underground Championship here tonight.
Yeah, and this man right here was the lowest rated contender in this championship tournament. And, well, we see where that got him to the championship. Shinsuke Nakamura came in at the last seed and defeated no other than Dark Phantom and Charlie Dempsey themselves to get where he is.
I mean, to be honest, I'm not really surprised there. He's a huge veteran. And, of course, the nickname, the King of Strong Style. So, for him to be a part of this matchup where there's really not really a whole lot of rules besides submission or knockout, I mean, my money would be on him anyways.
Right. Yep, he struggled a little bit on Evolution to begin the year in the Strong Style division, but the second that he stepped in an underground ring, he turned up the heat.
He found his new calling.
He has yet to lose a match. In case you are unfamiliar with the rules here, again, this will be a championship underground fight. But if you are unfamiliar with the rules, the only way to leave the ring is to leave the ring alive.
Yes, of course, no counts, no pinfalls. The only way to win is by knockout or submission.
The following contest is an underground match. The only ways to win are by knockout or submission. Introducing first, from Indiana, weighing in at 249 pounds, the All-American Isaac. And from Kyoto, Japan, weighing in at 220 pounds, Shinsuke Nakamura.
The All-American himself versus the demonic, deranged Shinsuke Nakamura, who will come out on top of this tournament.
I have to stop myself from hitting the announcer's table with those guys hitting the canvas because I'm so excited for this Underground Finals matchup.
Absolutely. We have really found a shtick here on Evolution. This Underground tournament has been a hit.
You know, how much do you have to pay to be a part of this Underground matchup with these fans? I mean, I'd like to be a part of the ringside crew here.
You know, fortunately, you just need to show your loyalty here. We like to pick fans who have been watching for a while, or maybe, you know, some less fortunate fans, you know, maybe Make-A-Wish kid or so.
Say, it looks like we got Fat Joe in the tracksuit there. I'm trying to see if I can name a few other people.
And like I said, you never know who's going to be joining us alongside in the ring here. But, hey, one of these fighters could be joining you in the ring along ringside as well, as we've seen it so many times in this tournament. Baron Corbin tossed Isaac Swagger off the apron just last week.
I feel like these fans definitely got to sign a waiver before they can be ringside for these matchups in case they get bumped into.
And Shinsuke looking to keep the crowd out of it as he locks Isaac into submission, but then Swagger turns around and locks a submission of his own.
Yes, sir. Single leg Boston Crab, and Shinsuke, of course, a man of submissions, knows how to get out of that one. It's, oh my God. Throws him right into the post. I've seen that happen a couple of times on Evolution. It's been gnarly each time.
Yeah, that and those stairs have been used to many superstars' advantage.
Shinsuke with the big knee to the side of Isaac Swagger's face.
And, you know, Swagger has been in this position so many times here in this tournament. He looks down and out, and then just when you think it is over, he crawls back in.
Oh yeah, he had a huge comeback against Baron Corbin on Evolution last week. And looking to do it again with that wrestling background, lifting him up, dominator position against Shinsuke, and that's not it.
And maybe the beginning of the end here. Could this be the end of the Underground tournament?
Oh no, Shinsuke reverses with an elbow.
And the Oliver Strong style division with a big boot to the face of Isaac Swagger.
Might have been a standing Kinshasa there, and Shinsuke not done, gonna go for an armbar. Oh, and even hooking the leg as well.
What a submission there by Nakamura.
Richard really stretching out the All-American Swagger.
And a beautiful matchup here in the championship, as we've got a professional MMA fighter versus an All-American.
Couple of elbows for Swagger.
And Swagger, as he hops over those stairs, Nakamura is able to take advantage of it and toss him across the ring.
I wonder if it favors you to be inside the ring or outside the ring during this matchup.
You know, we've seen so many times in this tournament, this match has ended outside of the ring. But Isaac Swagger does like to bring people with this ankle kick inside of the middle of the ring.
Oh yeah, no ropes to use to try and break it up. You pretty much have to use your own strength or your own technical skills to break out of that one, as Shinsuke does right there.
Yeah, that ended the match last week against Baron Corbin.
And now using the guardrail.
Very creative there from Nakamura.
Yeah, a little bit of help. Oh, Shinsuke going for that half and half suplex over the head.
Big move to Isaac Swagger. Could this be the end of New Evolutions? No, Isaac Swagger reverses. Back on his feet.
Uh-oh, Isaac German suplex.
Right where he wants to be.
But he's not done. Right on the concrete. 2 of them. And now a 3rd.
This could be it for Isaac Swagger. He could be taking the Underground Championship home with him here tonight.
It's a good thing Shinsuke's got a mouthpiece in, but it might not matter as Isaac Swagger powerbomb onto the apron.
And as I mentioned earlier, back in the middle of the ring, will we see an ankle pick?
Oh no, gonna use the arm instead.
This could be it for Shinsuke.
You can see the face of Shinsuke grunting in agony.
And Swagger lets him go.
Yeah, he's just gotta let it go. There's no way he's gonna tap out there.
And that's it. That's all Swagger needed. Swagger lifts Nakamura up on his shoulders and picks up a win for New Evolution, bringing that gold home with him.
Yeah, very impressive slam by Isaac Swagger, and Shinsuke just couldn't take any more. Knocked him out cold.
And I can guarantee Zach Wally will have something to say about this.
As Isaac Swagger is the new Underground Champion of Evolution. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for our co-main event of the evening.
And is for the ECW World Heavyweight Championship.
A man who went from rock bottom to back up to the top in nearly a couple of months. Seth Rollins was the last pick in the ECW draft. And the man is all smiles because his plan worked. The architect himself, the visionary, the revolutionary. He attacked many backstage in the parking lots. He got the attention of the general manager, Xavier Chalfant. He beat a young OG in Myron Reed, and then beat a former friend in John Moxley. All of that to get back to the World Championship that he ended up losing a couple of months ago.
Yeah, and as you had mentioned, slowly climbing his way up the ranks here on Unstoppable. Seth Rollins is a man that many considered down and out, many other than himself. He trusted his plan this whole time, and that's what got him to where he is.
Yeah, everybody doubted him. I mean, they didn't think he was going to be back. But now the fans are singing his song because they want him to become a 3-time World Heavyweight Champion. This time for Unstoppable. And not against the man that he lost the belt to. As instead of John Moxley, he already beat him. He must now face the Samoan Destroyer, known as Samoa Joe.
Yeah, and Samoa Joe not going to go out easy, your ECW champion.
Ended up defeating CM Punk and John Moxley to earn himself the World Championship. And ever since then, it's kind of been it's been pretty peaceful between these two, I would say.
Yeah, peaceful for Samoa Joe, but nothing but chaos from Seth freaking Rollins' side. Samoa Joe may be a little too relaxed coming into this match, and Seth Rollins looks locked in.
Yeah, I mean, it might have been his game plan. Just make it peaceful, make Samoa Joe feel like something's off before their big matchup here tonight.
Yeah, and when he thinks the time is ready, Seth Rollins is going to strike, but Samoa Joe is not a man that you can strike on at any time.
Oh yeah, the Samoan submission machine looking to top out Seth frickin' Rollins here tonight.
Introducing the challenger. From Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 217 pounds, Seth freaking Rollins. And his opponent, from Huntington Beach, California, weighing in at 275 pounds, the ECW World Heavyweight Champion, Sam Joe.
Samoa Joe showing whose place it is, slapping that championship gold before relinquishing it to the referee.
Hesitantly giving that belt up to the ref as she goes to show Seth freaking Rollins. Seth Rollins is comfortable as well, looking there in the corner over what could be his here tonight on this co-main event.
Yeah, something that he knows very well, has had it around his waist in his home and airports and all for over a year, essentially. And looking to get it back here in Anarchy Rulz, Samoa Joe starting off the matchup first.
Yeah, both of these men, as you had mentioned earlier, no stranger to championship matches. Surprised we have not seen these two earlier on here on Unstoppable.
I mean, that was kind of to the fault of the general manager. He didn't think Rollins deserved an opportunity, and Rollins having to put it into his own hands.
Yeah, and understandable there from Xavier. I mean, look at Samoa Joe. So dominant in that division. Physically, I mean, just overbearing on Seth freaking Rollins.
Seth Rollins able to reverse, roll through, gonna go for a pinfall already. Again, the mind games, trying to get Joe off his feet.
You know, and I had asked this question earlier, but it's damn near the same scenario. When you have someone as outmatched as Samoa Joe and Seth freaking Rollins in this match, how does Seth Rollins pull off the upset?
Well, I take a look at it, a similar situation when Seth Rollins won his first world championship against Gunther. I mean, Seth Rollins played all the cards right, perfect game to win the championship against Gunther, the inaugural world champion. Rollins really just has to keep doing what he's doing right now, use his speed to his advantage, and really play mind games to get Samoa Joe off his own game.
Yeah, unfortunately, that is the theme of Seth freaking Rollins, as we see an early pin up here.
Yeah, beautiful frog splash, and Joe able to kick out at 2.
We got it 2 earlier on, but as I was saying, that's the theme with Seth freaking Rollins. Many times the mind games that he plays on other people bounce back on himself, and that's what costs him many matches.
Yeah, he gets a little too pretty for his own good.
Mojo.
As you see there, he's trying to grab a table, maybe looking to show off for the fans.
Samoa Joe saying that table wasn't big enough, trying to push Seth freaking Rollins over to the announcer's table, but Seth's got something to say about this.
What is this?
Yeah, still keeping on the offenses, Rollins. Haven't really seen a whole lot from Joe other than the opening bout. And Rollins looking to crown Samoa Joe here.
Another pin attempt by Rollins.
That huge slam through the table.
He got a 1 this time. The first one was at 2. Samoa Joe gaining momentum.
Is unstoppable.
Going into the ref is Samoa Joe. Seth freaking Rollins into a pedigree.
Pedigree connects. Is that enough to pin the champion?
Seth Rollins had the number of Samoa Joe.
And Joe again having a kick out at 2. Oh, but rolled right into a curb stomp.
Rollins absolutely locked in, looking to bring gold home at Anarchy Rulz.
Again, playing all of his cards right, and Joe somehow kicks out.
Samoa Joe, bloodied and bruised, down on his back. Needs to get that Samoan warrior back on his side.
Yeah, really needs to channel in the NYE family here, or whatever Samoan dynasty he's from, because he's going to need all the luck right now as his back is against the wall.
Steel cage match, the rubber match for the Evolution World Championship. That is right, Trilogy of the Year. Cody Rhodes
So
versus
now, what's he
Adam
thinking
Cole.
here? Going
3.
to the ropes, to the
We will see
corner,
this
sizing up
third
Rollins,
and
going for a
final
spear.
match here tonight.
I mentioned the Anoa'i
The main
family. He
event,
channeled in his
Anarchy
inner Roman
Rulz.
Reigns as he hits a big boy senton.
That's right, the winner will also face the winner of the
Samoa
Battle
Joe
Royal on
with
tonight.
3 early kickouts. We thought he was down and out, but now he's back on his feet and got
Adam
this
Cole
kendo stick.
is able
Rollins a little bit
pick up
quicker
the
though.
win
I mentioned
to
the
gain his
speed
title
earlier.
back before he has to turn his focus
The
on
speed of
Kenny
Rollins
Omega.
versus the strength of Samoa Joe, who will
However,
come out with
first,
the men's
he has to
championship.
get through Cody Rhodes in a
Unstoppable.
steel cage match for the first time here on
Joe
Evolution.
trying to use the announcer's table. Rollins looking to use it as well. Both men have the same idea, but Joe trying to get quicker than
As I
Seth
mentioned, this
frickin'
has been
Rollins.
brewing for the last couple of weeks. This
Uh-oh,
year
guys, we
really
better
is
watch
all
out.
through
Joe.
Evolution. But this
Joe
man
lifting
right
up
here
Rollins.
never
Oh, but
gives
Rollins
up
able to
short
fight back.
of a classic.
On top of this announcer table
Cody
here.
Rhodes
Uh-oh, looking for
only
something
losing
devastating.
against this
Both
man
men
in the
crashing
ring,
onto
Adam
the
Copeland.
concrete floor.
We will see if he is able to retain his title.
And the champion down on his back, Seth freaking Rollins has a kendo stick.
Face of
How much more
Evolution.
damage will Rollins do?
Cross with the first overall pick has really been Cody Rhodes' friend.
Rollins reversing, reverse DDT onto the floor as well.
Yeah, and just
The
like
back
Seth
of
freaking
Joe
Rollins, this man
has
was
to
picked
be
late in the
battered.
Evolution draft, looked over
Both of these
many
men going back
rounds,
and
but
forth here. Reversals.
time and time again, he proves
And
why
back to
he
the
should
announcer's
be
table.
the champion.
Samoa Joe not done.
Grizzly looking to punish Seth Rollins here.
He is the best when it comes to Evolution.
Staring a hole
Oh
into
my God.
Uranagi through the announcer's table.
On the roster.
And a big boy to add on insult to injury.
Not exactly
This is awesome chants roaring across the crowd here at Anarchy Rulz.
Like you had
And
mentioned,
I
Mace
agree
picking
for
up
this
many
unstoppable
wins
world
against many
championship.
superstars on Evolution,
Samoa
like
Joe
Karrion
looking to
Kross,
pin the challenger.
Christian
This
Cage,
could be the
and
end.
Adam Copeland himself.
And
As
Rollins
this
kicks
rivalry
out.
is a 1-1 series.
How do you kick out of that after being slammed through the table? And Rollins fighting back.
Oh, but here comes Joe back and forth. We're going to see a good old-fashioned haymaker fest.
After last week's Evolution.
We're in the climax of this matchup. Who's going to get the better of the exchange? A bloody Samoa Joe or a hungry Seth Rollins?
You can't imagine Seth freaking Rollins can take too many more of these.
If not, Christian
Yeah,
Cage
if you're
will be
going,
special
if you're going
guest
fist for
referee.
fist, slap for
However,
slap,
we
my
saw
money's
how
going to be
this
on
went.
Samoa Joe.
So try to make sure Christian
And it looks
Cage
like we're getting an old-fashioned hockey fight.
And again, hesitantly giving up his championship
Here
is
your
Cody
winner,
Rhodes.
and still
He wants to bring that home with him here
ECW
tonight.
World Heavyweight Champion,
lost blood off the time as well, so
Joe.
that just makes it a special. As dreams and nightmares unfold here tonight between these two superstars on to the sides of the cage. This will be the third and final match here of this rivalry. Who will come out on top as your Evolution champion? Here in the main event of Anarchy Rulz, Edge kicking this off by taking down Cody Rhodes in a small DDT. Of course, you can use the cage to your advantage as a weapon. You can also escape through the cage and win the title here tonight alongside the door, as well as pin or submission. So multiple ways to win and become Evolution World Champion. You know, and a really smart decision by your champion, Cody Rhodes, taking weapons out of play as well for Edge, as that is how he picked up the championship in week 1 with that sledgehammer against Cody Rhodes. Not only weapons, but also Christian Cage's little goon.
Yep. Yeah, and we saw a possible slip-up from Christian Cage in the opener of Anarchy Rulz. That's a big moonsault off the top rope and a pin attempt from Cody Rhodes. But we may have seen a slip-up from Christian Cage as he entered himself in the Battle Royale, maybe showing some frustration between him and Adam Copeland.
Maybe he's just trying to do what Edge could not. Try and beat Cody Rhodes himself.
However you look at it, in my opinion, you cannot be mad if you're Adam Copeland. Christian Cage was just getting done what he needed to.
Just trying to figure out his footing in the corner there as Edge takes him down with a nice, nasty chop block.
Cody Rhodes getting that crowd back on his side.
Oh, disaster kick connects by Cody. And Edge popping right back up. Both men know each other so well. Of course, we mentioned it's the third and final matchup between these two superstars.
We've seen emotional promo after emotional promo from Cody Rhodes as well, calling out Edge. He believes this is the third and final time he will see the Rated R Superstar here on Evolution.
Really messing up there. Edge looking to capitalize. Submission maneuver. Shades of Samoa Joe here.
And into a sleeper. Cody Rhodes not going to go out of that though. Roll back over. Cody in the corner shaking up.
Cody able to get it up first into his own pin. Cody not too sure what to do yet. Turning him inside out, might be going for Crossroads.
And I didn't think the Rated R Superstar was going to go out that early. One Crossroads will not end Edge. But a little bit extra might. Cody Rhodes with a submission attempt. And the Rated R Superstar.
Looking to come back here.
A big comeback from Edge.
Plants him in the cover.
Little delay there is the ref getting caught up in the moment.
Introducing the challenger.
Oh, execution connects.
Area Canada.
Edge continuing the mayhem.
40 pounds. Ray.
Cody instantly kicking out there.
And again, just as Edge is not going to go out early, Cody Rhodes is not going to go out that easy.
And his opponent.
Over the opposite corner of Cody. And both men sitting down. Edge kind of mocking him.
Mocking Cody Rhodes with a big boot.
Champion, the American Nightmare, Cody.
Big spear connects. Is that enough?
And a beautiful sequence there from your former champ as the ref falls asleep.
That might have cost Edge there. 2 count could have easily been a 3 had the ref been paying attention.
No, and had Christian Cage been his special guest, this match might have already been won.
Honestly, agree is a big flatliner there by Edge. Edge desperate to win this matchup early.
Another pin attempt.
Yeah, one. Cody Rhodes comes back with a big bulldog. Cody realizing a pinfall is not going to do it. Trying to get the steel cage open.
Edge back on his feet. Not going to let Cody walk out.
An easy win if you just walked outside of the cage to win.
Yeah, I don't know how honorable that is if you're Cody Rhodes. Not a way to go out in my opinion. But now Cody is busted.
Big elbow just gashed Cody there. Edge not done. Powerbomb situation. Now fireman's carry into the ropes.
This could be it. A big spear from Edge.
Another spear. Count it 2. And Cody again kicks out.
We've seen it before here on Evolution. Cody Rhodes, a leg kick out of 2.
Edge. I'm going to start thinking about climbing up the cage and escaping at this point. A pinfall is not doing you any justice.
Yeah, if Cody Rhodes reverses one of these finishing moves, that could be all for the Rated R Superstar.
Sure, Cody's got one up his sleeve very soon. As Cody lifting up Edge. Snake Eyes in the corner.
And speaking of, Cody looking to end it, climbing up the cage. His footing slipping off the steel.
Personal blood. Capitalizing on his eyesight, not being able to see the circles there to escape.
And maybe a mistake there was Edge trying to get up and grab Cody and throw him off the cage.
Edge has to hurry up and get back up there. Cody's about to escape.
And a millisecond away was Cody Rhodes. As Edge is right where he has Cody Rhodes right where he wants him.
Yeah, barely able to get him back over to the other side of the steel cage. They're going to use it to his advantage.
And that was it for Cody Rhodes. He could have won it right there.
Sure, it's not.
Absolutely not. Kick out at 1 this late.
Starting to get a crimson mask. What is this? Pedigree. No, reversal by Edge.
A huge reversal by Edge. That could have been it.
He's had several attempts. Just short.
I don't know how much more Cody can take.
Surely is Edge's night as he goes for another cover.
And a special guest referee situation was not needed. Cody Rhodes drops the title.
I think Cody Rhodes was just gassed, but unfortunately, he's not going to get another rematch with Edge as champ.
Yeah, and he called him out. This was the 3rd and final match in the trilogy. Edge takes home the men's championship in a huge upset.
He's now a 2-time Evolution World Champion. What a steel cage matchup that was, ladies and gentlemen. What a pay-per-view it has been.
Thank you for watching Anarchy Rulz. If you are not, please subscribe.
Hit that little bell. And as always, good night.
Here is your winner, and